Top 10 questions about living in Grand Rapids. Are you thinking about moving to Grand Rapids? These are the questions people usually ask after they've Googled the basics and start picturing what daily life here actually looks like. We're going to start at number 10 and work our way down to the one thing almost everyone wishes they understood sooner. Number 10. Is Grand Rapids a good place to rent before buying? Yes, and for a lot of people, it's actually the smarter move. Grand Rapids is more spread out than it looks like on a map. Living downtown feels completely different than living in Elder Heights, the West Side, or out towards Ada. Renting first gives you time to learn the traffic patterns, your daily routines, and where you're going to naturally spend your time. A place that looks perfect online doesn't always fit your life once you're here. It also takes the pressure off the buying process. You can watch inventory, learn pricing, and move when it feels intentional instead of feeling rushed. Number 9, do you really need a car in Grand Rapids? For most people, the answer is yes. You can live near downtown or along a busier corridor and get by for a while, but Grand Rapids is still very car dependent. Running errands, crossing town, or meeting friends usually means driving. The upside, traffic is more manageable, even during rush hour. Most commutes are reasonable, and that's something people appreciate quickly. Number 8, how bad are the winters really? Winter here isn't brutal every day, but it's very long, and that's what surprises people. Snow comes in bursts, especially with lake effect storms, but the city is built to handle it and gets the roads cleared quickly. The harder part is the gray stretch from January through March, when sunlight feels limited. The trade-off is summer. Once the weather turns, parks, patios, and neighborhood events are packed. People genuinely enjoy summer here because of what winter's like. Number 7, is Grand Rapids an expensive place to live in? Well, that really depends on where you're coming from and where you're going to land. Housing has gone up, especially near downtown and in historic areas like Heritage Hill. Suburban areas like Granville or Byron Center usually offer more space for your money. Groceries, utilities, day-to-day costs are still pretty reasonable compared to larger cities, but most people feel the cost difference in housing first and not everyday life. Number 6, are property taxes high in Grand Rapids? Well, they can be. And this one catches people off guard. Taxes vary a lot depending on whether you're in the city or a surrounding township, and school districts matter more than most buyers realize. Two similar price homes just a few miles apart can have very different monthly payments because of the taxes alone. This is why people sometimes love a house until they see that payment breakdown. Number 5, what is the best side of Grand Rapids to live on?
Can open, worms everywhere.
In my opinion, it's the west side, but I'm sure the rest of the city has strong feelings about where they live. The west side near Bridge Street feels completely different than the southeast side or areas further out. Some people want walkability and restaurants, and others want quiet streets and shorter commutes. Most people figure this out by paying attention to where they're already spending their time. The best side usually ends up being the one that fits your routine. Number 4, is Grand Rapids still growing or has it leveled off? Well, it's growing, and it's obvious. Spend time downtown and you can't miss it. Construction is everywhere. The new Acrisure Amphitheater along the river, the Grand Rapids Soccer Stadium is taking shape nearby, and these are city-defining projects. Add in the residential buildings, mixed-use developments, and infrastructure upgrades, and downtown feels very different than it did even 10 short years ago. That visible investment is a big reason people feel confident putting down roots here. Number 3, is it hard to make friends in Grand Rapids? At first, yeah, it can be. A lot of people grew up here and already have established friend groups, and that can make the city feel a little closed off early on, even though most people are pretty friendly. Most newcomers find their footing through work, hobbies, neighborhood spots, or local events. Once routines form, connections usually follow. Number 2, is now a good time to buy a home in Grand Rapids? Well, that depends more on your situation than the headlines. Inventory, price range, and financing matter more than timing the market perfectly. Some buyers do well right now because they understand their numbers and stay flexible. Waiting for that perfect moment usually means missing opportunities that would have worked with the right strategy. And number 1, what do people wish they knew before moving to Grand Rapids? Well, they wish they knew that where you live matters more than they expected. Living downtown versus further out creates a completely different experience. Commute times, Daily errands, social life, even how you feel about the city can change based on a few miles. Most people wish they had spent more time understanding that before committing, because Grand Rapids isn't one single experience. If you're thinking about moving to Grand Rapids and you want insight that goes beyond surface level lists and Google searches, that's what I focus on here. If this video was helpful, subscribe for more videos breaking down what it's actually like to live in different parts of West Michigan. And if you want help figuring out where you'd actually fit, not just what looks good online, reach out. I'm happy to walk you through it.